Today, I got an MCW class that you could tag your worst friend in and he'll even do amazingly well with it, guys. This is the MCW class that has no recoil. This is the MCW class that will drop every single enemy you come up against. This is the class that I didn't think I would be sharing because I kind of wanted to keep it a secret, but I'm going to share it anyways because this MCW is just overpowered. It's broken, and it's a gun that you definitely want to start using. We're going to go through all the attachments, all the perks, everything we use on this one, and you guys are going to love it. What is up, guys? My name is Nick, and welcome back to another Modern Warfare 3 video. Like I said, man, today we're going to be going over the MCW. Now, this one right here is a class that no matter how good or bad you are, you're going to do amazingly well with it. And I actually have two classes that I want to share with you guys in this video. One of them is going to be strictly for multiplayer, and it could work in Warzone as well, but the other one after that is going to be for Warzone, and it's just pretty good all around to use in that game mode. Now, first off, I'm going to say, guys, if we could hit a total of 2 likes, that would be absolutely amazing. I know it's hard, it's impossible, but if we could do it, that would be good. Sub to the channel if you guys are new around here, and especially if you hate hackers and hack gameplay and all that kind of stuff. We don't do that around here. We got all legit stuff, so go ahead and sub to the channel. And guys, let's get into the class setup. Like, it's so good. All right, let me know down in the comments below, by the way, if you still like the MCW. Now, the first attachment that we're gonna throw onto this one here is going to be the Corvus / Gen 2, and this is the muzzle. All right, this one right here is a muzzle that I didn't use until I actually started making this class. I never thought of using it, but it's actually really good because you're getting 13% recoil gun kick, you're getting 13% horizontal recoil and vertical recoil, all with this attachment right here. It's actually a lot of recoil control on one attachment, and the only con on the whole entire thing is 7% loss of ADS speed. So it's actually really good. You're not losing range, you're not losing anything else, no mobility, nothing. It's actually really nice to run, and it controls that recoil really easily as well. So that's gonna help you guys out 100% to have less recoil, and for this gun to be overall just really good. Now we need this gun to be better at range as well, so we're gonna go to the barrel, and for that one, for the best range, we're gonna throw on the 16.5 MCW Cyclone long range barrel. This one's gonna give you 15% effective and minimum damage range, but it's also gonna give you 18% bullet velocity. It's not taking away any ADS, so that's a plus, but it is taking away 5 sprint to fire, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Then after that, we're going to focus on even more recoil control, okay? Because it's actually really nice to have recoil control on this gun and stuff, and that's going to be with the Bruin Heavy Support Grip for the underbarrel. This one right here is going to give you 10% recoil control, 8% horizontal, so it's actually really good. This gun's going to have barely any horizontal recoil to it whatsoever. It's amazing at long range right now with these attachments, and it's something that I obviously recommend using. Now, we're not going to focus on any attachments to give us ADS or sprint to fire. Actually, the next attachment is going to take away ADS and sprint to fire, which you might say, well, that's not really good. You don't really want to throw on attachments that are going to take all that kind of stuff away, but at the end of the day, we kind of need to throw on something else that's going to give us more gun kick control and recoil control. And trust me, guys, when I say this one is still going to be amazingly good at close range. You don't have to worry about the ADS losses. Actually, there's not even that many ADS losses. This attachment is the one that probably has the most negatives to it, and that's going to be the stock, the RB Regal Heavy stock. This is going to give you 12% recoil gun kick, 8% horizontal, and 8% vertical as well, but it's going to take away quite a few things compared to all the other attachments. So the other attachments, it's either took away ADS, or it took away sprint to fire, or it took away none. This one's taking away both. So it's 3% ADS loss, 5% sprint to fire loss. Honestly, it's not that bad. Let's face it, like, that's actually really not bad at all. You're losing 4% tactical sprint speed and sprint speed itself, but again, it's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. This gun is still a laser at all ranges, and you'll still be able to win gunfights up close. Now, the final attachment for this class right here is going to be an optic, and I mean, you guys can kind of choose if you want to run the optic or not. This is going to be kind of like an optional one, but I would recommend the Moore's dot sight. You could even run the Jack Glassless or the Slate Reflector, whatever you guys like, or the Cronin mini dots and stuff. Whatever sight you guys like, you could run. I just say the Moore's dot sight because it's nice, it's small, it doesn't block much of your screen and stuff, and it's really good. But if you don't want to run an optic, and I don't blame you if you don't, there's 2 other attachments that you could use on this gun to still make it good. One of them is going to be the rear grip, and that's going to be the RB Rapid Strike grip. This one's going to give you guys some sprint to fire, some ADS, but it's taking away quite a bit of recoil. It's taking away everything in recoil, so recoil gun kick, horizontal, and vertical, all at 10% loss. So it's not the best thing to run, but it will make this gun a bit quicker. But if you really want, you can make the gun slower again, and you can run 40 round mags, which is going to take away 4% ADS and 1% sprint to fire, but it's actually worth having as well. But you won't have this sight. This sight is what really sells this gun and makes it seem like it's really good good and has lack of recoil. Now, before we get into the next class for the MCW, I'm gonna say that on this one right here, my secondary, I'm just running the Karambit. Then we got stims, and then we got throwing knives. I got 2 throwing knives because of the demolition vest, and then after that we got munition box, assault gloves, covert sneakers, and ghost TV camo. So this is the whole entire class. As you guys can see, it's a really good class. Everything's nice on it, but I wouldn't really use this one in Warzone, and it's just because of the muzzle and stuff like that. There's just a few things that you would want to change in Warzone. This one, though, overall is really good. Now, my next class for the MCW might not seem like a Warzone class, right? It might not seem like it whatsoever, but it is something I would definitely recommend giving a try, okay? Because it's actually, like, for a gun that's good up close, it's actually really good up close, and I would recommend using this one. So the first thing is going to be the Chimera Silent Shots Integral Suppressor. This is going to give you sprint to fire speed, ADS speed, and everything. But this class, be careful, guys. It's mostly for maps where it's not that big. It's not like the big Warzone or anything like that. You're gonna want to use this on the smaller maps, on the resurgence maps, and all that kind of stuff, right? You don't want to use this on the big maps because it's not good for long range, but it's gonna be insanely nice on any resurgence. All right, so this one right here gives you sprint to fire, ADS speed, all that kind of nice stuff, but it is taking away 20% effective damage range, minimum damage range, and bullet velocity, but the sprint to fire goes up 14, the ADS is up 8. It's actually really nice. After that, we got the DR6 hand stop, because we got to be quicker again, and the DR6 hand stop is crazy good because it doesn't take away any range, it doesn't take away any recoil control, but it gives you guys movement speed at 4%, crouch movement speed at 8%, ADS movement speed at 6%, ADS at 9, and sprint to fire at 11. So overall, the DR6 hand stop is something that's really nice to run. Then we're going to go with the laser, and that's going to be the Schleiger Peck box. And this one right here is going to give you guys just ADS, all right? You're getting just a 3% increase in ADS. Not much else to it, but kind of worth running because, yeah, it's just overall really nice to have. After that, we're going to go to the stock, and we're going to throw on, or sorry, my bad, the rear grip, and we're going to throw on the RB Rapid Strike Grip. This is going to give you guys even more sprint to fire, even more ADS, but now you got a problem on this weapon. You got quite a bit of recoil on this gun. You cannot throw a muzzle on because you got the Chimera Silent Shot barrel on, so we got to focus on something that's going to give us a lot of recoil control, because if not, we're kind of screwed, and that's going to be the stock, and it's going to be the RB Regal Heavy stock. And with this one right here, you're going to get 12 recoil gun kick and 8 horizontal and 8 vertical as well. So this is going to be good for Warzone, but like I said, you're not going to want to use it on the big maps, nothing like that. This is just going to be really nice on Rebirth Island, stuff like that. It's just going to be really good for those type of maps, and this class overall is really nice. Now, my secondary on this one is the Renetti, and with the Renetti, what we're going to run is the Jack Ferocity Carbine Kit, just because it makes this gun really good. It makes it pretty much full auto. It is a disgusting weapon to use, and it's strong, right? The Renetti like this, even though it got nerfed, this one did catch a nerf, it's still not bad. We're going to throw on the 30-round mags, and then we're going to put the rear grip, the EXF Eclipser grip, because, well, yeah, it's actually kind of good. You get sprint to fire speed, you get movement speed, you get all that kind of nice stuff with it. Then we got the Ravage 8 stock, followed by the Slate Reflector. Now, this gun is not going to be the best one in the game, all right? I'm just telling you guys that right now. The reason I'm running this instead of a actual primary as my secondary is because, well, I kind of just want to use my MCW most of the times, and if I put a gun on that's not as good as a secondary, I'll be more enticed to run just the MCW at all times, and that's why I do it. That's why I kind of put a secondary on that's not as great. Anyways, we got stim shots, throwing knives, all that kind of stuff, assault gloves, covert sneakers, ghost TV camo. This is if you're using it in multiplayer, all right, with the munition box right there. But like I said, man, guys, this is going to be it for the class setups. If you guys like the MCWs, let me know down in the comments below. My favorite one is the one I put up front, the first one, just because of how good it is. The thing barely has recoil. Like, I'm telling you guys, man, if you have a friend that just sucks at the game, give them that class. They're gonna love it. Don't even tag them in this video if you don't want. You can just tell them the class yourselves. It doesn't matter. I don't mind. I am going to say it is just one of those types of guns that is so good. It's so nice. It is what it is. But like I said earlier, guys, if you guys like those gameplays that are not cheating and all that kind of stuff, make sure to drop a like on this video. Sub to the channel if those notifications turned on, guys. We're hitting goals. It's nice. We're back. All that kind of stuff is going good. So yeah, just let me know down in the comments below. Like I said, the MCW, I would appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.